Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K16 my career game. As you guys saw, Tony Parker missing the step back jumper and Danny Tice looking to make him pay on the other end, and we do with a deep 2, a 6-0 start to this game for us. But Tony Parker was not going to go away easy. No matter what kind of defense you play in that man, he will probably still score on you. And look at the backdoor cut. Now think about Tony Parker, you see him just jumping in the air frantically. His defense is suspect to say the least. It's Dwayne Wade. Beautiful backdoor cut. Gotta love Wade in those backdoor cuts and just looking out for him and getting perfect release jumpers when Wade draws a double team. As we the Spurs cut the lead up a little bit. It's a tie game now. Obviously, it's still early in the game. Anything can happen throughout. But in the meantime, may I interest you in a posterizing dunk over Manu Ginobili. And LaMarcus Aldridge had no chance to help out as Danny Tice lines up the 3 but can't get it to go. One thing that's frustrating about my career this year is no matter how good your three-point ball is, your jump shot rating, it's really hard to knock down threes. Or at least I find it really hard to knock down like more than 3 out of 10 3-pointers. As Manu Ginobili gets a 3 to go, and all of a sudden the Spurs are the one on a run as Danny Tice gets the perfect release jumper. And even though this team has a rookie point guard leading them, this Miami Heat team can play against anybody and play them tough, including the San Antonio Spurs. As you guys see, still Tim Duncan is not retired as Dwayne Wade takes it to the hoop there after the Danny Tice steal, and the league continues to go back and forth as we find Chris Bosh wide open. Duncan, he's great, but he's a little bit too slow for Chris Bosh, and that allows an easy bucket for us. Is Tony Parker trying to embarrass Tice out here on his home court, but Parker can't make it worth anything. Meanwhile, Danny Tice draws the foul and almost gets the and one. The foul goes on LaMarcus Aldridge, the newest Spur added to the cult. As I should have thrown into Luol Deng right there, but sometimes I just look for Dwayne Wade a little bit too much. But we draw the charging foul on Kawhi Leonard. Normally, you don't see Kawhi making mistakes like that, but that was a big one for his team as we just kick it out to Deng, and Deng's gonna get us a cheap assist right there off the high bounce. And now we have a nice 5-point lead. So one of the great things about this team is just how diverse it is. Obviously, the Heat team is stacked without Danny Tice, but when you add Danny Tice to the mix and the playmaking we bring, you know, on any given night, there is like one of 7 guys can score 20 on this team. You know, Wade can do it. You know, Wade, we have to, not give him the ball too many times because we don't want him to get injured. But when he is running the fast break, you gotta throw that man the lob because he will finish. I'm always trying to look for Wade, but you know, we have one of the best, if not maybe the best, front court duo as far as 2K wise, as far as offense. Hassan Whiteside and Chris Bosh, those guys can put up 20 on any given night. You know, Deng, he won't get the ball, he won't be putting up 20, but if we really needed Deng to score 20 and people were injured, you know, Deng could be that kind of guy. Goran Dragic off the bench. You got Gerald Green off the bench. He could be a spark plug every once in a while. So, you know, that's the fun thing about this team, and that's what I want to do with this team. As unfortunately Wade turns the ball over, and Tony Parker with 2 hands over from both Wade and Tice still finishes and gives the Spurs the lead. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the balance I want to bring to this team. I don't want, you know, me scoring 40 points every game, or, you know, me just constantly feeding Wade. You know, I want to get everybody involved in this team and make it a different kind of game every night. As Danny Tice with the steal and the layup, giving the Heat a 3-point lead on the road. This would be a huge win for us because so far this season we are struggling to pick up victories as Tony Parker can't get the step back, but he opens up space for Kawhi Leonard wide open in the corner, ties the game right back up, and look at Wade. How can you not cover Dwayne Wade? Oh, but the ball rattles in and out. The rim was not kind to Wade tonight. Meanwhile, Ginobili on the break pulling up, but Danny Tice with some terrific transition defense, and Danny Tice with some terrific offense at the end of the shot clock. That's a perfect release right there. 26 for Danny Tice. He's working on a new career high, and it's going to include 2 more after that slam. Oh, Tice posterized half the Spurs roster right there after crossing up Ginobili, but Tony Parker comes right back with the foul. And look at this, Tim Duncan still too slow for Chris Bosh when they play that full court. 9-point lead on the road. Things are looking good, but this is the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi Leonard is still a star on the defensive end, and Tony Parker can still finish in the paint once he gets in there. As Tice going for the dunk, but we're actually gonna miss it. And now there's Ginobili, actually Danny Green on the run, giving it to Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi, a beautiful move to scoop that ball in, and just like that, a 5-point game. End of the shot clock. Wade for some reason holding it. Tice getting it. Gotta put a shot up. Stepping back. Tice. Oh, that is cold butted from Tice. Tony Parker did all he could as LaMarcus Aldridge lines up the three. Can't get to go. Whiteside on the rebound, and that rebound will probably ice this one up. And if it didn't, then Luol Deng's gonna make sure the game is over now. A little stutter step freezes LaMarcus Aldridge and gets Deng the bucket at the rim. And that is it for this one. We will win on the road against the Spurs. Like I said, it would be a big win if we got it, and now that we got it, it's definitely a big win. It, you know, makes this team a contender. It confirms our spot that we will be battling for the Eastern Conference crown if we could go on the road and beat one of the West's best. So leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more 2K16 My Career games, and I will catch you guys next time.